It's my birthday weekend and I'm so excited because my friends are gonna be here at the cabin in a couple of hours. I rented out this cabin, which was about, I wanna say a little over $1,200, which to me, I got here yesterday, like late at night. So I have this space that holds 12 people Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we leave Saturday. So a good amount of time. And there are, let me see, there's 2 bunk beds, and 3 beds. I think 2 of them are queen, or one of them is a king, one's a queen, and then one's a double. And then there are 2 pull-out couches. So like there's tons of space, 3 bedrooms, and I just like feel like it was such a good price for just being able to like get friends together. We're staying in the Lake of the Ozarks area, and let me just show you our view. Well, actually, let me tell you like the theme of my birthday, because I actually have a little book haul to show you guys with some books that I picked up for my friends, because I want to give all of them little gifts when they get here, just for like traveling, you know, such a long way to like celebrate me on my 31st birthday tomorrow. So I have little gifts, but before I show you guys the gifts and before I show you guys the little book haul with the books that I picked up for them, let me show you guys like the decor in here and the vibe of the cabin. So I put up this little sign and it says, "Welcome to Camp Schroeder, established 2023, Lake of the Ozarks," which I thought was so cute. And this is the view out here. You guys can see that it literally goes out to the water. I just think it's so pretty. And then over there is another area we could walk out to. And this is the cabin space. There's so much room in here. Bane's just like hanging out. And it goes upstairs. So I guess I could show you guys the upstairs. There's lots of space. Like I just am in love with it. We actually came here and stayed here whenever we were celebrating New Year's Eve. This is the first little area. So I got the boys gifts too, and I got them books like this, like Atomic Habits, because they like to read that kind of stuff. And this is where a couple's gonna sleep. Then there's 2 bunk beds in here, so 2 people will sleep in here. They'll have their own bunks because we don't need to fill it with 4. And then in here there's another room, and I gave the Gap and the Gain to another one of the guys who's here. These are kind of like the boring books to me, honestly, but that's like what they like to read, so like that's what I gave them. And the basement has so much space. I want to make this literally be like camp vibes. So today we're actually gonna have an outdoor movie. I need to blow up this like movie theater, like outdoor movie theater thing. And then tomorrow we're gonna do field day games, and then on like at night we're gonna grill and stuff. So we have like a fully packed weekend. Once you go down here, it is a really open space, and there is a little pull-out couch. I just already pulled it out and I got the blankets and stuff on it just because I wanted them to be able to like have a place to sleep. And there's one couple down here, but there are like 2 pull-out couches. And then there's a pool table, and then there's another like walkout space over here if you want to walk out. And then there's games, which I just feel like this is the perfect little cabin for like families and stuff. So let me show you guys some of the gifts that I got my friends, because I feel like they're really gonna like them, and I try to tailor them to each person, like the books. So this is the box of books. I'm gonna cover it for now because I'm gonna show you guys in a second. But these are the little totes that I got everyone, along with the t-shirts, and I also got them a crew neck. So on the back of the crew neck it says Happy Camper, and then it says Schroeder birthday. Now on the front, guys, don't judge me, I literally spelled my own last name wrong. I just was like typing super fast, and it says Camp Schroeder, but I forgot the H after the C. Or it should be SCHROEDER, and then it says Lake of the Ozarks. Whatever, at least I didn't mess it up on the back because it's spelled right on the back, and that's really what matters most. I also got t-shirts, so when we do the field day games, everyone will wear these shirts. It says Camp Schroeder, and then on the bottom it says Camper. Thought that was so cute. And then I got totes for everybody to carry their books, and it says Camp Schroeder, Lake of the Ozarks 2023. Then I'm giving everyone this little itinerary, which you guys know I love a good itinerary, and you can see like we arrived They arrived today and they're gonna come to the Airbnb, they're gonna have pizza and snacks, and then a movie night, which is gonna be the outdoor theater, which they don't know that yet, so I'm excited to get that like blown up and ready because I feel like it'll be a fun little reveal. And then tomorrow we're gonna have breakfast and we're gonna do field day games outside and then have a little outdoor picnic and then grilling, cake, and crafts. And then we'll leave on Saturday. The craft that we're gonna do is actually one that I haven't done, but I feel like it will be really fun. I bought these little like beads that have letters on them, and then I bought some string, and I thought that we could make like little friendship bracelets. And I really need to start like getting this stuff together, honestly, because I feel like the time is just gonna go by so fast. I also bought these little like things for drinks. It just says Lake of the Ozarks, Camp Schroeder, established 2023. I'll link everything below if you guys are wanting to have like a camp bachelorette party or camp birthday or something. I'll link everything that I bought. I will say it was not like cheap. It definitely was pricey. But I figured I could either like travel out of the country and like do something crazy like that and go with just like me and Brady, because I mean, it is a lot to ask people to just like go out of the country with you, and I thought about that, but I just felt like a lot of my friends might not be able to make it if they have like kids and have to find babysitters for a long period of time, or they have to take off work for a long period of time, or take off work and have to pay for something. It's just like a lot to ask someone to do for a birthday. So I was like, you know what, why don't I just put like not similar like money, because it definitely was not as much as if like I were to travel out of the country, but I was like, why don't I just like really make this weekend feel super special and make it give like camp vibes. So I bought like a lot of stuff for that, and I don't know, I feel like it'll be fun. So let me give you guys this little book haul after I guess I'll show you guys the book haul now before I get everything set up. So there's a big stack of books in this box, and I'm just gonna kind of go through them. I don't really feel like I need to talk through them because I own all of these books and I've read all of these books, but I feel like these are books that my friends will love, and they're some of my favorites too. So the first book I got was Ace of Spades, was a recent favorite because I read this actually just last month in July, and I got the paperback version because I feel like it's easier to read. And then I also got the book Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I feel like this book is just very happy, like easy, fluffy vibes, and it's just like fun, easy summer read. Also got Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover, and what's funny is I actually went to the bookstore at Barnes & Noble, and I meant to say this in that vlog, but I literally forgot. But I went to the bookstore, and while I was there, I was in the romance section, and this girl, she like walked up, and she walked in with like a person who worked at Barnes, and he was like, here's the Colleen Hoover section. She's like, thank you. So she picked up Verity, and she was looking at it, and I was like, oh my god, that book is so good, you're gonna love it. And she was like, thank you. She's like, actually, to be totally honest, like I haven't read in years, and one of my friends, she told me that it got her back into reading, and that I should read this book because it'll get me back into reading. And I was like, oh my god, it totally will. Like, it's such an easy read and like very fun. You're gonna enjoy it. Like, it's, you know, really good. And I feel like I have an appreciation for authors that can get people back into reading, and I feel like this book, Verity, Ends With Us, so many of those books have gotten people just like into reading, and then like they read other things. Like, I don't really read Colleen Hoover as much as I used to like 2 or 3 years ago, but I definitely understand like why, you know, her writing would like hook people initially. I also feel like authors like Lucy Score, authors like Elsie Silver, they have similar writing where it's super easy to read. Lauren Lane, I think her name's Lauren Lane. But I will say that like Lucy Score and Elsie Silver's books are thick. Lauren Asher, again, is another author who I feel like has super easy to read books, but they're so thick that I feel like they're really daunting. And if they just cut their books down a bit, I feel like they would really get people into reading even more. But I got Reminders of Him because there are some of my friends that are here that aren't big readers, and I think that like that book would hook them. Also got Their Vicious Games. You guys know I'm obsessed with this book. I haven't seen this actually in stores anywhere, so I had to order this online, and I actually had to order a lot of these books online because it's hard to find books by Black authors and like about Black characters in bookstores. I got the book Point by Brandy Colbert, and this is a book that I actually don't think I've shared with you guys in a while, but it's about a girl who's a ballet dancer, and there is definitely like triggering ED stuff in this book, so just like take that, you know, with what you will. But she has a lot of pressure, and she's like black and has a lot of pressure to just like be the best. And I don't know, I feel like I really enjoy it because it just really talks so much about how as like women we have such pressure on us to like be perfect and look perfect. I literally keep yawning because I went to, who's calling me? Let me answer it. Okay, that was literally a waste of time. And it was a waste of time because it was like a telemarketer person. But anyway, so I've been yawning so much lately because and one of you guys actually commented on my last video about how I've like been yawning a lot. Literally, it's gonna make me yawn. And I have been yawning because I am so tired, and I think it's because getting back from Germany, I got back from Germany. Well, we went to Germany, then we went to Italy, then we went to Germany. We went back to Germany. Then I got back from there, had like 3 days, went to Reno, which also had a time difference. But then the night before Reno, I went to a wedding in St. Louis. Then got back from that, had not even a day, and then the next morning had to drive an hour and a half away to take Banjo's chemo treatments, and then an hour and a half back. And then literally left the next day to come to this cabin. And within all of that, I am still working. I'm still like sharing 3 videos a week with you guys. I'm still filming, and I like never miss podcast uploads, which are every Friday at 5 a.m. I never missed posts on Instagram or TikTok, which I post once a day. I answer every single DM. I edit everything myself, and I post everything myself, and I'm a one-man show. So I will say I do have management, which they help with like bringing in contracts because this is my job. But even when I'm on vacation, I'm still working. Like I'm fully immersed in like emails and editing and filming. And so I guess like I share me like yawning or me like maybe being a little bit more tired because I feel like it shares like just the realness of being human, where there's sometimes more like busy times in your life where it's just gonna be busy. And I absolutely love hanging out with you guys here, which is why I continue to show up, and I don't miss uploads, or I don't say like, oh, like I'm tired tonight, like sorry, like, you know, I'm not gonna like post something. Like literally I got to the cabin last night at what time did I get here? I got here at 11 o'clock at night, and it was like 11:15, but I got here so late because I took Bane to his chemo, and we were out of town all day, and then I got back and I still needed to film, so I filmed to the video that went up on Thursday, but I got here Wednesday and knew that the video had to be up at 6 a.m. on Thursday, and so I stayed up until like 2:30 in the morning to like get the video up for you guys. And I do that because genuinely I love hanging out with you guys. Like if I were to miss like sharing like the books I'm reading and like how I'm feeling, I would be genuinely sad. And so like I don't want to miss uploading or like chatting and hanging out with you guys. Like I love it so much. I've always been that way. So if you see me like yawning, if you see me tired, like I don't ever complain because I just truly love what I do. But if it like, you know, makes you feel like maybe I'm bored or maybe something is like off, it's not, I promise you. I just genuinely am tired, but that's like okay. I feel like that's just part of life. Like I'm human. So yeah, anyway, if I yawn, hopefully that doesn't make you guys think that I'm like bored or like annoyed with you guys or whatever. I literally am just tired. And I am gonna get back into the haul because that was like the longest chat ever. But I picked up Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola, and I really love this book because it is just such a good mix between like activism and also just like a good love story. If you have read or if you've watched the show Dear White People, you will love this book. So I got this book for one of my friends. Then I got The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. Love this series, and I feel like this is a book that has so much dialogue in it. So if you're a big like dialogue lover like myself, you will love this book. I will say it is a little daunting because it's like over 400 pages, but I feel like it goes so fast because there's so much dialogue in it. And then I also got Magnolia and Fire Parks because I'm always trying to get everybody on the Magnolia Parks train. I literally can't help myself. Like, I just can't help myself. I want everyone to read this series, and so I have already tried to get Taylor on the bandwagon. She's reading it now, and she's gonna like give me updates when she like reads more of it. She's reading my copy that's like from my bookshelf. I tell you guys, I literally I loan out my books all the time because I want my friends to like read the books I'm obsessed with so we can talk about it. But I bought this for one of my friends who doesn't live in town, who wouldn't be able to like borrow my book because she doesn't live like near me. And then I got Before I Let Go, which this was a 5 out of 5 read for me by Kennedy Ryan. I love her writing. It's just so good and will literally make you cry and feel like emotional. So I got 2 books per person. I was only gonna get 1 book per person, but then I was like, you know what, I can't decide which book that I want, so like want to get everyone, so I got everyone 2 books. So hopefully they all love them. All the books look so good now that they're like placed out. I just am really excited for everyone to come and get their books and everything, and I put 2 out for myself because I didn't want to leave myself out. These are what I brought to read this weekend. And yeah, everyone's gonna get 2 books, and I hope that they really enjoy all these books because these are some of my favorites.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness, let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along, be with you is like being on the house. Brings out the wildness, I got a little crush on you. You say that I'm crazy, it's just the way that I get every time that I am with you. Your laughter takes me to heaven. I just wanna make you repeat it and repeat it again. Yeah, you make the sky so blue. No, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wildness, let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along, be with you is like being on the road.
Good morning. It is our last day today, which is wild because this whole weekend has been so fun. I just got out of the shower and I'm just feeling like so, I don't know, I was just in the shower thinking about how grateful I feel to have friends who like show up for me, and it just feels like so, my heart feels so full and warm. Last night we watched a movie. We watched Parent Trap and really enjoyed that. And then we also, I think I actually missed 2 days with you guys. I shared everything on like TikTok and Instagram, and if you guys want to see like more in real time, I'm always on stories. But we had like a field day where we played like a bunch of games outside, and those games were literally so fun. Like literally I had the best time. We like split into 2 different teams, and we had like matching t-shirts and stuff, and we had breakfast that morning. And then after the games, what did we do after the games? I think we came in and grilled, and then we did crafts last night, and then we also like watched Parent Trap. But then the night before that, we actually had a movie night outside, and I like set up a ton of like stuff outside, like chairs, and like we had popcorn, and we watched A Walk to Remember, which is like one of my favorite movies. So we've had like a very cozy, fun, like relaxing weekend, and this whole weekend has been like camp vibes. I got these shirts, or these crew necks that say Happy Camper. It says Lake of the Ozarks on the back. It says like Schroeder birthday. And then on the back of this one, it says it keeps getting better and better. But on the other ones on the back, it says happy camper in like really big words. So yeah, I got like everyone like matching crews and matching t-shirts. And then I gave everyone these little, obviously I showed you guys the little gift bags with like the books and stuff. But they gave me the most incredible gifts that I've ever, I think, received. I'm gonna show you guys the gifts whenever I get home, because a lot of them are like book related. And Brie got me, I think, the best gift that I've like ever gotten in my entire life for my birthday. I'll show you guys when I get home, because it's like a long thing and it's like very in depth, and I don't want to like spend too much time here showing you guys, but I'll show you guys when I get home. So yeah, this is our last day, and we're gonna like just relax a little bit more today. Probably just like talk and hang out, which is what we've been doing most of this trip. And I will link the Airbnb below too if you guys want to book this place, because it holds 12 people, which is so nice. So even if you want to have like a cozy book weekend with friends, or just like a cozy weekend by yourself, this is like a great place to come.
There are short reads, like so many of them. So I just get through them. And then I read like all of when Twilight was a thing.
Yes, I was obsessed with Twilight.
I was obsessed. I needed help. I was like every meeting.
Did you used to go like at the premieres?
Yeah.
Me too. Have a t-shirt.
I was one of those. I was waiting a lot.
It's so embarrassing when you think back. I had a poster of Edward Cullen above my bed.
Yeah.
Like for so long. It's like,
yeah. I went back and forth between like Edward Cullen
or Jacob.
Yeah. I was like, so I never. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, no, it was. We'd always like meet people in the lines though.
Yeah, and like make friends and stuff.
That was like the cool part about that.
Guys, I'm trying to get her. Actually, I don't even know if you did it straight. I'm trying to get her to read Magnolia Parks. So yes. I bought everybody books for their like little gift. And I bought her Magnolia Parks. And I didn't buy anybody else Magnolia Parks. I wanted to buy everybody Magnolia Parks, but I figured like that would be like overkill. It's like literally buying everybody the same book.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, book club.
Literally, I thought about it. I thought about it. Honestly, like
What? Have you ever started one?
Huh?
A book club?
I have. Sometimes like I feel like if I start a book club that it's gonna turn into like a chore.
Yeah. Okay,
because there's so much more to book clubs than just reading.
Yeah.
Like you have to set a time, like you have to pick a book, like so I feel like people ask all the time, like, do a book club, do a book club. I'm like, okay, that's like work for me, like more work. And it's like, it's not like I'm getting anything from it other than like the community aspect, which I feel like I already get on the internet. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll start a book club, but right now I'm like, I literally don't want to add anything else to my plate. I just can't.
I'm glad you inspired me to start reading again. So.
Did you read the, you read something from Colin Hoover?
I lost the book.
No,
I had no idea.
are you serious?
No, I bought the book. I was so mad, and I lost
Wait, which
it.
one did you buy?
The one you told me.
Reminds of him, or
it was like blue and
Mary?
pink. Maybe
Oh yeah, Reminds of him.
Okay,
yeah.
So I started reading it. I was into the book. I have no idea where it's at. It might be. I don't know if it's Eververse. I have no idea.
It
So I was
could
gonna
be
buy it again.
now.
No, that's why I was like, I cannot find it. I looked at my house. I was like, where did I read this book? Yeah, I lost the whole thing. So I was like, I'll buy it again, but maybe I can find it.
Well, back to Magnolia Park. I want you to read this book so bad. They have like text messages and stuff in here. So like
This is it too?
No, so this is the fourth book.
Oh, okay.
The
so covers are now.
Yeah, they're like so. So the first book is about Magnolia Parks. The second book is about Daisy Hates.
Okay.
Who she's like another character in like the Magnolia Parks universe. So in that world, like in the book or whatever, she is like super independent. Her brother's like in the mafia kind of, and yeah, she's like freaking a boss. So then the second book is about Magnolia Parks again, and it's just like about Magnolia and BJ.
Okay.
And then this is the fourth book, or the third book is about Magnolia and BJ again, and then the fourth book is about Daisy.
Okay.
So it's
they
like Magnolia, Daisy, Magnolia, Daisy.
They sisters or?
They're not sisters, but
related
like
anyway?
they're not related at all. But they are like they know each other.
Okay.
In the books.
Okay.
So they're not like friends
It's not
really.
like some random person. Okay.
But there's like people overlap in the book. So like there's this
Okay.
guy Christian. Magnolia's like have a friend group and they're called the Box Set.
Okay.
Don't ask me why. Like that's just like their name.
Like,
Yeah. And Christian, he's in the Box Set, but he like dates Daisy for a while. So like there's people who overlap in the books, but like they have like text messages and stuff in here.
Change it up. Like,
Yeah, and then you see like the words are like really easy to read.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty big.
yeah.
And it's all like, not all dialogue, but pretty much all dialogue.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a ton of like descriptions. It's all just in the talking.
It's like, no, I wish I liked it. No, I'm excited to read it.
It's one of my like favorite.
Yeah,
series.
you can
I can't
pick
stop talking about it.
your top favorite book.
Oh, favorite book? I think if I had to pick one book, like as a romance right now, that's my favorite, it would be Love and Other Words
Yeah.
by Christina Lauren.
Love and Other Words.
Yeah, my top favorite book.
So I like romance novels.
That one I think is my favorite, and if I had to pick a series, it would be Magnolia Park. Because I feel like Magnolia Parks, the series, makes the books better. If I
Yeah.
just read book one and book one only, it's really good. Like
Yeah.
I love the book,
Yeah.
but you start to fall in love with the characters more the more books you
Which is-
read.
Yeah.
Whereas Love and Other Words is just like a standalone, it's by itself.
Yeah.
And it like wracks up really well at the end, whereas Magnolia Parks kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger.
And you want to read the
So you
next
wanna
one.
read the next one, yeah.
I love the second.
What do you think is your favorite? Or one that you read, even like in high school or middle school or whatever, that you like really enjoyed?
That had an impact on me. The one I bought you, because my cousin actually gave that book to me.
Really?
She's like, I read this when I was your age. You should read this. And so I read it, and it was one of my favorite books.
Francine Rivers. I love that.
And then series.
She bought me this book. I'm going to show you guys the presents like later, but she bought me a book by Francine Rivers, and so many people have read books by her, and so many of you guys have said I need to read. I feel like Francine Rivers is like the romance author, like of, I don't know, our younger, because so many people have like read her books,
Yeah.
and I just have never like read anything of hers.
Yeah, the way she tells the story is
It's really good.
yeah. You get hooked like onto the characters and stuff like that. So
Nice.
she's a good writer, definitely.
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah. So, but I don't know what series. I have no idea.
Yeah, another camp shoot.
Yeah, so I ordered all those other crew necks, and the girl, she DM'd me on Instagram, and she was like, hey, like, you know, I saw that your order came through, and I just like wanted to send you like one extra thing. She just sent me this, and I didn't like pay for it or anything. It just says it keeps getting better and better on the back.
The happy camper.
And on the front it says Happy Camper.
So did you help them pick out like the fonts and stuff, or she just?
She picks out the fonts, but you get to pick out the color, and you get to pick out what it says.
Oh, okay.
But she picks out the placement. Like, so
Okay.
there's always something here, and then
Okay.
something big in the back.
That's cool. And she follows you.
Yeah, so that's so sweet.
Did you know that before? Or?
No, I had no idea. I just picked a random person on Etsy. Yeah. Such a good idea.
Driving down Nashville's back road.
I am finally back home, and I want to show you guys the gifts that I got along with the books I finished, and I cannot tell you how much fun I had this weekend. Like, literally, it felt like a dream come true, just like hanging out with all my friends. I just feel like so grateful, and the overwhelming feeling of gratefulness literally has not gone away. So the book that I ended up finishing while I was there is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. Really love this book. I definitely will be reading more from Alice Feeney. I will say that this book got a little slow in the middle, so I rated this 3.5 stars. I feel like it would have been a 4-star if the pacing had been like a little bit faster, but I just found it was a little slow in the middle, and you know, with my thrillers, I'm picky with them. Like, they have to be fast. The storyline has to be good. There has to be like a good like plot twist at the end, which I feel like this definitely had a good plot twist at the end, but it was just a little slow in the middle for me, so I rated this one 3.5. And then I started Daisy Hates The Great Undoing on my birthday. I only read 2 pages on my birthday because literally we were so just like, I don't know, busy hanging out and like chatting and talking and stuff, but I wanted to start this specifically on my birthday because you guys know I love this series. So I started that book, and right now I'm at page 46 out of, let's see, 436 pages. So I still have a ways to go, but I actually am jumping into a 24-hour reading vlog right after I finish filming this video. So you guys will see the same outfit because I'm going to do a 24-hour reading vlog, and hopefully I'll finish this book within that. I'm sure that I will. So for the presents that I got so many incredible gifts. I'm gonna start with a couple of the gifts that I got from friends. I got this mug, which so many people know that I love like cozy mugs and just like to be cozy. So I got this mug, and I also got this candle from one of my friends. This is citron and balsam. It smells so incredible, and you guys again know that I love candles. I also got this card, and it has a $25 gift card in it. This is from my cousin, and this is for Amazon. So you guys know that is going to be going to books. We'll probably have, well actually there is another book haul coming soon, but I'll probably have another one just because I ended up getting actually a good amount of gift cards. I also got this book from Brady, which I'm going to show you guys that in a second because it is so special. It'll take a while to go through. I got this bottle of sparkling champagne from Black Girl Magic. This is from my friend Ebony. And then she also got me this mug that says Hello Gorgeous on it, which I just thought was the cutest thing ever because again, I love like cozy vibes. And I feel like all my friends know that. They just know me so well. Then I also got this book from one of my friends. It's called Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. So many people have recommended this author to me, and I've never read anything from this author. She left the like Barnes and Noble like card in it, the gift receipt. I'm like, I'm not returning this. Like, I'm going to read this. I literally cannot wait. It is a thick one. Like, she's a thick girl. But I feel like it'll be really fun. This is like, I think 470-ish pages. I feel like it'll be really fun to read through this book and maybe talk about it with her because she's also read it as well. And then throwing things around here. I got a Barnes & Noble gift card from them as well. This was from Alexis. She got me this book and the gift card. And this is a $25 gift card or $50 gift card. So I will literally, again, be shopping at Barnes & Noble. And I also got from Taylor. You guys know my girl that I literally hang out with all the time. She got me something from Tiffany's. And this is so special because I feel like this year, I realized how much my friends truly know me as a person by the gifts that they got me. Like, they're all so thoughtful, like the cozy vibes, bookish things where I could buy from Amazon because I'm always shopping on Amazon. Just like made me feel incredibly special, and her little card was also really special too. So I'm gonna read this. It says, happy 31st birthday, Shaughnessy. I hope all your birthday wishes come true. You deserve the world. Love, Taylor. And she got something from Tiffany's. I already opened the box, but it was so like nicely wrapped. And it came in this little package right here. And it is a bookmark. Like, is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? And it has my initials on the front. I don't know if you guys can really even see that, but literally look how cute. It says SES. My middle initial is Elizabeth. And it's spelled with an S, by the way, not a Z. I always have to tell people that. But I haven't put this in here because I wanted to show this to you guys. And it goes in where when you put the bookmark in your book, let's see, I'm gonna honestly feel like so nervous to use this because it's so nice. When you put the bookmark in your book, you can see your initial and it shows like a little heart on there. So I just thought that was so cute, so special of her. I think I'm gonna keep it in Daisy Hates The Great Undoing just because you guys know I love that book. And then I got a gift from my mom. This was like right before I left, and I'm gonna show it to you guys now because I didn't get to show it to you guys before. So she got me this little notebook, and it has like books on the front of it, and I thought that I would use this for maybe writing down my thoughts about some of my favorite books or like bookish ideas or just anything bookish. I've always loved like notebooks, and I've also always loved reading. So she got me this bookmark, and it says, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And it has like a map on the front. It is so freaking pretty. I cannot get over it. And it's just like has a little, what's this called? Like ruler on the back. Just thought that was so cute. And then she also got me a card, and in the card she got me a Barnes & Noble gift card, and it's down here at the bottom of the bag. She got me a gift card. So again, I literally have so many Barnes & Noble gift cards, Amazon gift cards, so we're gonna have another book haul, but I already have a stack of books way back there. I don't know if you guys can even see them, they're on the bookshelf. And I haven't filmed the book haul yet, but it is literally coming because all the books are here. And it's like a thriller book haul, so you guys will get to see all of the books that I decided I want to read this fall. So for the gift that I got from Brady, it is so special because on the front it says Camp Schroeder to Shaughnessy's birthday bookstore trip to Chicago, Illinois, and it says, in this episode of Camp Schroeder, Shaughnessy and Brady head to the big city to visit 10 bookstores in 2 days. Shaughnessy will get to pick out 10 books on this adventure, but there are twists and rules that she must follow. Will they be able to visit all 10 bookstores? Will Shaughnessy be able to follow all the rules? Will Brady physically drop dead after the 4th store? Tune in September 1st and 2nd to find out. And along with this, before I get into like this little like bookstore gift that he got me, he also got this crew neck. He said it's on its way, it's not here yet, and it says Magnolia Parks, love and other words, before I let go, and if he had been with me on the front of it. And he literally got this because he knows that these are my favorite books. He went to, let's see if this will, there we go, focus. He went to my Goodreads so that he could see which books I've rated 5 stars, and I've rated all these books 5 stars. Granted, the Magnolia Parks book was the 3rd book in the series, but I rated the other 2 4.5 stars, so they were pretty high up there. And he grabbed all my 5-star books and the books I talk about the most and put them on this crew neck. And then he also got me this tote, and it says, "How's the weather, Parks?" And I just thought that this was so special because, again, I'm always talking about Magnolia Parks and the series, and he just knows me so well. I never would have thought to even like pick that up for myself. So for the little bookstore trip, he said the rules are, rule number 1, Shaughnessy must pick out one and only one book from each bookstore. If she can't find one she likes, she will have to take a chance on one. If she finds 2, she'll have to make the hard decision on which one to take home. So 10 bookstores and only one book from each bookstore is gonna be so hard. You guys know I just like love buying all the books that I can. Number 2, Shaughnessy must choose books that meet the following categories. There have to be 4 romance books, 1 must be friends to lovers, 1 must be enemies to lovers, 1 must be second chance trope, and 1 can be a romance book of any trope. 2 thriller books, 1 must be one I've never heard of, and 1 must be one that someone recommended. 1 has to be a book that I want to buddy read with a friend, and I'll get a copy to give to them too. He said it can be any genre. 1 book has to be outside of my comfort zone. This can be any genre, just something you wouldn't normally pick out to read. And 2 books have to be by Black authors. 1 must be the start of a series, and 1 must be from an author I haven't read before. Literally, how creative. Like, this is literally, and it's literally pages long, so I'm gonna read all of these pages to you guys, but like, how creative is this? He literally wrote down all of that. And then on the next page it says, rules continued. Rule number 3, the categories cannot overlap. For example, if you pick out a friends to lovers by a Black author, you must either choose to fill the Black author category or friends to lovers category. It can't be both. Number 4, rule number 4, the max time allowed in any one bookstore is 45 minutes. I'm gonna die. And number 5, you can only check Goodreads a max of 8 times, so choose wisely. So I live and die by Goodreads, and I feel like I'm always checking to see if the book is like, I don't know, a good book or not a good book, and like the ratings on it, and I can only check 8 times. So I literally don't know what I'm gonna do. He also picked out the bookstores, and he picked Myopic Bookstore, Semicolon Bookstore, which is a Black-owned bookstore, and The Book Joint. And these are the pictures for that. I'm trying to look over so I can make sure this is focusing. And then he also picked bookstore number 4 is Roscoe Books, bookstore number 5 is The Bookseller, number 6 is Unabridged Bookstore, 7 is Open Books, and number 8 is City Lit Books. And he also put a little blurb for each bookstore, and he said that he like took that off of their website because he's obviously never been there. And I just thought that this was such a cute idea. Number 9 is Uncharted Books, and number 10 is Pilsen Community Books. He said, don't see a store you'd like to visit? No problem. Feel free to swap out any of these stores for a different store of your choosing. I'm not swapping out any of these books. The fact that he picked all these bookstores is incredible. And I've also only been to Open Books and Semicolon Books. I've been to, I actually have a Chicago like bookstore vlog where I like went to, I want to say 6 bookstores in Chicago, and none of the 6 except for Open Books and Semicolon Books are in these like bookstores. So I'm really excited to go there. And then he also gave me a scorecard, which I was hoping I would have because there's no way I would remember this, and it shows like what the books are that I pick out. So for my romance books, I choose Friends to Lovers, Enemies to Lovers, Second Chance Trope, Romance Book of Any Trope, and then it goes down the list, and at the bottom of the list it says my favorite bookstore, and you like write your favorite bookstore and why. And again, he picked all of those out, and he like wrote, you know, everything himself and created this idea, and I just thought that was so unique. So I think that this is definitely like one of the most special gifts that he's ever gotten me, maybe that I've ever gotten from anyone just in my entire life, because it's so thought out and I just think it's so cute. So anyway, this will be coming soon. I will definitely make a vlog going to all these bookstores and deciding, because this is like such a unique gift, and I just cannot wait to share it with you guys. So just know that a bookstore vlog is coming whenever I go shopping in Chicago. I think we're doing that next month, and then a book haul is coming super soon because the books are literally back there on my bookshelf, and a 24-hour reading vlog is coming very soon because we're literally starting that in like the 5 minutes after I finished this vlog. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the book chats. I'm so excited to be 31, and I feel like there are so many good things to come. And make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new, because I upload videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.